strikes in the last game, 7 in his first victory.
Norm Duke has two styles, Del Ballard. Which one do you feel he'll be playing today, his straight ball or the big hook?
I think he'll be going with the straighter line. He hasn't been doing it a lot lately, but he's really going to try to keep the ball in play.
10-pin. Second seed when he won last year. Just his position here today in the replay, using the full approach.
Ideal style, he takes 6 steps, and he is very versatile with his 6 steps, has it in a good power position. Notice how his wrist is nice and flat, everything else in perfect position as he drives through that pivot step to the foul line. Textbook style, the little guy.
Looks up here. A nice little tight wire act there at the line, Del Ballard.
We're going to take a look at how Norm Duke is playing the championship player, and I feel is as versatile as anybody we have out here on the tour. And he's decided to play a straighter shot, keep it in play with a good power lift on it. So he's a little bit outside where we saw Traber. However, he'll hook the ball a little bit more than Traber to hopefully flip out that 10-pin.
Two of the 10 300 games rolled here were by the man in the red shirt, Norm Duke. Bob Vespi, winner of 2 games. In his third now as Ron Williams. Del Ballard, your fellow Texan, continues to stay loose.
Del Ballard, there's Darwin's theory of evolution, and the PBA players say it's Vespi's theory of revolution. How much can he keep that ball in play with about 19 revs on it?
I think it's going to be tough. He doesn't quite have the hole on the right lane as he does on the left lane, and this will be exciting.
Could you get a more vividly colored bowling ball than that one?
Well, the hot pink slides on the lane, doesn't seem to bite, and Vespi needs all the control he can get. If he happens to leave a 4-pin or a 7-pin, that's another adventure as he throws his strike-type ball to convert the 7-pin. As Del Ballard pointed out, Chris, he has missed more spares than all the other 4 combatants combined.
How confident. Walk away from that line knowing full well they were all going to go down.
Norm Duke, what's he doing there, Del? It looks like he's using a little tape.
Yeah, he's trying to. He told me one of his balls doesn't quite fit right on his thumb, and so he's really having a problem making sure that he has a good grip.
All right, let's see what grip he has. He has the full grip for that small hand. Great positions. He spreads that index finger for control, tucks that pinky, and here he goes to take the lead.
Great follow through. What a follow through by Norm Duke, who has all the shots. And he tips us off on how he developed that versatility.
Well, I have a lot of steps, which gives me a lot of versatility. I can go as slow as I want, and because of the steps, I can increase my foot speed. So you basically just figure out what the lane is demanding and what's conducive to high scores, adapt your thinking that way, and who knows, you know, next thing you know, you have 2 or 3 boards right and left to miss, and you're on fire.
Well, Del Ballard, he said he had 2 or 3 boards right and left, and all of a sudden he didn't have them left that time, pal.
Yeah, it looked like he got a little left and soft. He was soft on the right lane. He goes right through here. You can see him get to there. Just kind of thought he could cut it off and it would hold, but it didn't lay.
Will he go for this, Del, the 4-7-10?
Definitely.
All right, it's a... Can increase it to 15. Okay, Bo.
Thank you, Chris Schenkel, our tournament leader, Ron Williams. Ron, when anybody got close to you this week, and I watched you for 2 solid days, you just slammed the door with strikes in the 10th frame. You feel you have the confidence to do that in a 1-game championship match?
Yeah, I think so, Bo. Just take 1 frame at a time and just make the best shot you can and hope you come on top.
Who would you like to bowl?
At this point, it doesn't really matter.
He's ready, Chris, very confident, and he hit in the clutch all week long. He has 1 more game to prove it. Back to you.
Another real Texan, Ron Williams. Vespi. And the Birdie and has strung 3, Del Ballard. He's so confident.
Definitely. On the left lane, he has as much confidence as anybody could ever want, and he trusted the ball, and it rolled up and hit for him.
Now Norm Duke shooting in the 5th frame, trailing by 25.
Well, what do you say to Norm Duke, Del Ballard? He's a very confident young man, but however, on a high-scoring environment, he's in real trouble as you see him release this shot.
Yeah, he's just a little soft. He told me he had an early hook spot on the left lane. He didn't get through it on the left lane, and he 4-7-10'd, and I think he just played safe with that shot instead of being aggressive. He really needs to attack it.
All he can do is just basically get the ball over in this area and hopefully bounce one of them out or slide across. He's in a must position. Del Ballard, what was that?
He was going to his other game there. It looks like he may have second thoughts on what he's wanting to do, because he tried, you can see he's much slower, and tried to hook it to the gutter and basically use it as a lineup shot instead of a spare shot.
Good tip, because the 2-pin count didn't make any difference with all the strikes. So Chris, basically he's saying that he's going to go to the big hook ball, show his versatility, hope he can string some strikes and put some pressure on Vespi. Here we go. Let's see what happens. What a change.
Darn.
Unusual.
It looks like an all or nothing shot.
Well, it's hard to get lined up in one shot. However, this is an interesting split. It's very makeable, and it's unusual to hit the head pin and only get 4 pins. Watch this as the ball takes out the 1, 2, 5, and 8. Hello. 5 you often see, but not 4. He can make it, needs to get the ball in the 3-6 zone.